Hello students, welcome to class 10 Python programming. In this video, I am going to give you the introduction about the Python and the features of Python programming, how to install a Python software in your computer, and some basic program. I'll execute and show you how to write a Python program, how to save and how to compile and run the program. Let us go into the class. Introduction to Python. Python is a high-level structured open-source programming language that supports the development of wide range of applications from simple text processing to worldwide browsers to games. Python was founded by Guido van Rossum in early 1990s. It is named after Python's Flying Circus, a comedy program. Features of Python programming. Python is easy to use and learn. Python is an open source language and available free at the website python.org downloads. Python can run equally on different platforms such as Windows, Linux, Unix and Macintosh, etc. So it is a portable language. Python can be used for graphical user interface programming. It is a high-level programming language and user-friendly in nature for developers. Programming in Python is fun. It is easier to understand and write coding in Python than any other high-level language. The syntax feels natural. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, sum is equal to A plus B. Print sum. Even if you have never programmed before, you can easily guess that this program adds two numbers and prints it. Python is an interpreted language that executes the code line by line at a time. This makes the debugging process easier. The features of Python continues. Python programming supports both procedure-oriented and object-oriented programming. Python is an extensible language, meaning that it can be extended to other language. Features of Python programming. Programs written in Python are typed dynamically, which means that the type of the value is decided at runtime. There is no need to specify the type of data while declaring it. It's not necessary to add the semicolon at the end of the statement. Python enforces you to apply proper indentation. These small things can make learning much easier for beginners. Due to these features and variety of applications of Python, people and organizations are preferring this language over other languages. So now you will feel the differences between the C++ and Python, how the program makes simple. Installation of Python. In the Python there are version 1, version 2 and version 3 are available. Many series are available in these versions. We can download a specific version of Python for Windows from python.org download Windows. Let me show the steps how to download. You can install Python in any operating system such as Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Unix or any operating system you can install. To install Python on your operating system, go to the link http://www.python.org.downloads. You will see a screen like this, a blue color screen. This is the official Python website and it will detect your operating system. Based on that, it would recommend you to download the Python. Here I am using Windows 10. So it will recommend you to install the Windows version. Download the latest version for Windows. Then the latest version is Python 3.6. I would recommend you to download the latest version of Python 3. Installation steps are pretty simple. You just have to accept the agreement and finish the installation. While installing, run the Python installer from the downloads and make sure to mark add Python 3.7 to path. Otherwise, you have to do it that explicitly. Then it will install the Python. After that, it will get finished the setup. After installing, when you open the Python, you will get this window. This is the Python shell, which is part of Python's integrated development environment. An integrated development environment (IDLE) is the most popular graphics-based development environment for Python. It is easy to create, edit, debug a program in this environment. This window is called interactive mode. The interactive mode screen shows the welcome message with version details and three greater than signs called the prompt. This is a primary prompt which indicates the interpreter is executing the Python command. There is also a secondary prompt. Three dots will indicate that interpreter is waiting for the input to complete the statement. All the statements or expressions or commands are written after the primary prompt in the interactive mode window. Let us command a program at the prompt and we will execute and save the program to just create your first program. After installing, when you open the Python, you will get this window. Okay, so this three greater than sign is there. No, this is called prompt. In Python shell, which is a part of Python's integrated development environment, is most popular graphics-based development environment for Python, used to create, edit, debug a program in this environment. This window is called interactive mode window. Is called this greater than sign is called the prompt. All these statements and expressions are written after the primary prompt in the interactive mode. Now the first line I have wrote print hello world. So print print output statement, parenthesis bracket, single quotes, hello world I have wrote. So when you press enter button, it will execute and show you the line, the output. Like this it will display hello world. Now the first basic program for us is to print your name and address. Either you can use double quotes or single quotes. Both will be giving you the same output. Now the first line I have wrote print, then print ISML. Double quotes you have to use or single quotes. So the output we are getting in the next after the end of the statement itself. That is why we are saying this is an interpreter language. It compiles the program. It executes the program in the line by line. First line itself it will show the thing. For example, I have made some mistake in this. If I give enter, it will not proceed to the next line. It will say that it will say the error immediately. It will debug it immediately and it will show you the error, not like a C++ at the end of the program only we will not get the total number of errors. Next program we will see adding two numbers. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 25, C is equal to A plus B, print bracket C. Now the answer is 35. This is the program to add two numbers. Right. So for this program only it will work for 10 and 20. Suppose we need to, it needs to work for any input. For that we can have a program number 1 is equal to input first number. So this is the notepad. This we have to do file, new, like this notepad you will get. In this notepad we have to type everything, and the same like C++, we will type in this notepad, and we will get the output in the shell prompt. After typing, you have to save this. Run, file, save. Already I have saved, so I didn't give. Without saving, you can't run your program here in the notepad. You run your program. See, in the shell prompt, you are getting the output. So the number is 10, 26. The output is 36. Like this, we will get. Either we can work like this, or you can work through this shell notepad. Suppose if you want to go to the next, here itself you have to save this program, means just you can copy and come here. Number 1 is equal to input, enter the first number, input, enter float is equal to print the sum. So sum is equal to, some error is there because the space indentation we didn't leave it properly. So here the thing is, each and every line will be interpreted at the end of the statement. Here is not like that in the notepad. It will completely, we can write our program. At the last we can run, the error will be notified. This is the difference between this shell prompt and this notepad. And here you have to save, then only we can run. In the shell also we can save the program. Just file, save. It will go to the Python folder, then you can save your program, first program, like that, and you can save. The Python files will be saved by using .py. These are the basic programs we are going to learn. We are going to write using a Python program. In the Google Classroom, I will give the programs and I will execute and show you in the Python. Thank you, students.